say I make you nervous, a tragedy. I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again. Lowering my bruises, my battle scars, but it always ends the same. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
What is up, everyone? It's Rickzilla here with your Wednesday stream. Tonight is going to be one hell of a show because we've got a lot of things going on, and if you guys are tuning in, again, please like the stream and subscribe for more. Like the stream for those tuning in. And tonight we got such stuff to cover. We've got anti-vaxxers versus vaxxers. We've got people arguing about the mandates. We've got pedos throwing a temper tantrum. We've got it all right now. And, well, it's going to be spectacular. And we also got some Adrasdea and Gaasuba. Yes, Aries, I did hear about Chris Chan. And from what I hear, based on what people are saying, he might be going to a women's correctional facility. Either that or he could if, because he identifies as a woman. But I don't believe that. But we're not going to talk about that for tonight. Maybe we'll do that on Friday. But for now, let's take a look at what union workers are arguing about when it comes to the vaccine mandates. This is our first story.
The push to vaccinate is at a fever pitch, and as more cities and counties call for all employees to be vaccinated, some labor unions are privately pushing back. The mandates could mean police officers and firefighters are not exempt, and some of them have been very vocal about refusing to get vaccinated. NBC Bay Area's Damian Trujillo looks at the effort to require all first responders to get vaccinated.
There is no mandate yet in the city of San Jose, but Santa Clara County is in the process of implementing its new regulations. It's a thorny issue for law enforcement all across the country, but municipalities are saying rules are rules.
I do believe it can be a big issue in regards of civil freedom, but there's a variant, a Delta variant of COVID-19 that is spreading like a wildfire, and the world is falling into chaos once again. So I have nothing to complain about.
Employee unions in New York came out firing last week after the city announced it will call for all employees to be vaccinated.
We are absolutely against an absolute mandate to vaccinate everyone.
The FDNY union is also upset about the other option, weekly testing paid for by the employee.
This testing will not be done on our own time or our own dime. If the city wants this, they can make it possible, and they can pay for it.
I can get why people are upset about the mandates. I mean, yes, it's basically a violation of people's freedoms. But again, rules are rules, and it is what it is. I can't argue on that, and I'm not going to support anything yet. But the fact is that there are still people who refuse to get vaccinated, and they are willing to sacrifice our freedoms all because they refuse to abide by the mandates. And I am at a loss of words at this. And
in California, many first responders will tell you privately that they disagree with such a mandate. The Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office says as a county employee, deputies will be required to vaccinate or test weekly when the county orders take effect soon. The state said the same thing about CHP officers. Many doctors are applauding the mandates.
I think it's a great move.
San Jose has not issued a mandate. The city says it is still weighing the options. The San Jose Fire Union says its vaccination rate is at 87%, and they encourage members to get the shot. The police union says it is also encouraging members to do the same and wants to work closely with the city when the decision is made. But vaccine advocates say the fact that the public must interact with them means a mandate makes sense.
We have to think about the community health at the...
I do agree with some people. I mean, we have to agree that we need to put in consideration about the public safety in our communities, because we can't afford another lockdown. Too many businesses have been suffering since last year, and it's come to the point where we have no choice. We have no choice but to abide by these mandates, or at least abide by the vaccinations, because, again, lives are at stake.
This point in time, and it's not just for you, but it's for the other people who are at a higher risk of infection.
The SF Police Union says its concerns about patient confidentiality have been addressed, and there hasn't been a wholesale rejection of the mandate by officers.
It's very, very important for everybody to get the vaccination.
Doctors say that since first responders come in constant contact with the public, the vaccines can actually help them save more lives, including their own. Damian Trujillo, NBC Bay Area News.
So, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, I'm all for the whole mandate. I'm not supporting the mandates yet. Oh, hey, Reality Check, what's up? What is up? Again, I don't condone the mandates that much because, again, yeah, I know, it's not good. But then again, I'm trying to, re-explain this. I'm trying to, understand this better. I mean, without being a bit snarky. I mean, it's kind of complicated what's going on with these mandates. I mean, I'm repeating myself, but we're going to learn more about this from the president himself and the people in New York, because that's important. I mean, New York is getting more... stricter with their mandates. If you don't get the vaccine, then you can't go out, you can't socialize, you can't go to restaurants or places. That's almost totalitarian in some cases, but again, would you rather risk being forced to stay in your house all day? Or would you rather save other people's lives by contributing to your community?
Yes.
Mr. President, thank you. Why not push for vaccine mandates in states, private companies, schools? Do you want to see those entities pass vaccine mandates?
Well, I'd like to see them continue to move in that direction, and that's why I pointed out. I had asked the Justice Department to determine whether they're able to do that legally, and they can.
I'm gonna front with you guys. Look, I don't really support any political agenda. I mean, I've got enough on my plate as it is right now. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life. I don't have the patience to try and understand people's beliefs or political views. I mean, I have friends on both sides of the political spectrum, but this isn't a topic about identity politics. This is more about saving lives and making sure that this pandemic, this virus, doesn't infect the entire human race, because it is doing that right now. And there are even more variants of the Delta variant. Ugh. I honestly have nothing to say here, but mandating laws to force vaccinations might be a step too far in some cases. I mean, there are people with weak immune systems who can't even take the vaccine without compromising their safety. But there are also people who refuse to take the vaccine and are now suffering the consequences because of their actions. I'm not trying to be woke, and I'm not trying to be base here. The fact remains is that people are scared and they don't know what to do.
Local communities can do that. Local businesses can do that. It's still a question whether the federal government can mandate the whole country. I don't know that yet.
The pandemic win. We have to continue to fight.
So if you're listening to the science, if scientists come to you at some point down the line and say, it is our opinion that there should be shutdowns and there should be school closures, you would do that?
Well, we listen to, like I said, we listen to the CDC and the expert and their guidance. The CDC is a body that is very well respected.
Yeah, it is kind of cringy just hearing these idiots try to explain things. I mean, these are tough questions, and honestly, the CDC also had a guidebook on how to survive the zombie apocalypse. I cannot predict where the outcome lies, but we'll just have to wait and see what the CDC says next.
And we follow.
And now let's hear from what the folks in New York have to say. I mean, I'm not going to stick to the whole political stance. I mean,
announce a new approach, which we're calling the Key to NYC Pass. The key to New York City. When you hear those words, I want you to imagine the notion that because someone's vaccinated, they can do all the amazing things that are available in this city. This is a miraculous place, literally full of wonders. And if you're vaccinated, all that's going to open up to you. You'll have the key, you can open the door. But if you're unvaccinated, unfortunately, you will not be able to participate in many things. That's the point we're trying to get across.
It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. There's still a plague going on, and its reach is global. Now's not the time for identity politics, when 7.5 billion lives are on the line. But my question is, what about the people who have weak immune systems, who cannot take the vaccine without it killing them? Are we just going to exclude them to avoid another lockdown?
It's time for people to see vaccination as literally necessary to living a good and full and healthy life. The key to NYC Pass will be a first-in-the-nation approach. It will require vaccination for workers and customers in indoor dining, in indoor fitness facilities, indoor entertainment facilities. This is going to be a requirement. The only way to patronize these establishments indoors will be if you're vaccinated, at least one dose. The same.
It's going to take more than just one dose. One dose might not be enough to combat the Delta Plus strain. You're going to need a second dose as well as a number of booster shots. I have no say in this since I'm already vaccinated, but I can see that staunch conservatives might be calling for blood as it is. I mean, there are anti-vaxxers preaching that the vaccine... we've got idiots like Reb preaching that the vaccine was created by Satan, and Von Helton spreading information about COVID-19 because he listens to his gods, aka his imaginary friends. Awesome reality check. Hey, Widow Son, what is up? What is up? Nothing much. I'm just looking at some World Star hip hop shit.
For folks in terms of work, they'll need at least one dose. This is crucial because we know that this will encourage a lot more vaccination. We've seen it already. We've seen the impact of the mandate we've put in place for city workers already starting to move people to vaccination. We've obviously seen the positive impact of incentive as well. The goal here is to convince everyone that this is the time. If we're going to stop the Delta variant, the time is now. And that means getting vaccinated right now.
Again, I have no say on the matter, but if I had to make the choice, I would rather take the vaccination rather than risk another lockdown, or even having to be forced to wear a mask every time I go out. I mean, the mask does protect people, but even now with the variants, you're going to need more than that. Would you rather risk taking the shot than risk another lockdown or having to wear the mask again? Too many people are suffering enough as it is, and we just need to break away from the stigma. Just trust me and just trust the collective wisdom.
This new policy will be phased in over the coming weeks. So we've been working with the business community, getting input. We're going to do more over the next few weeks. The final details of the policy will be announced and implemented in the week of August 16th.
Okay. I know a lot of people are having issues in this world. Anyway, our next video is going to be different. We're going to move away from the whole COVID thing and look at something that might gross people out. And I do might gross people out.
So do you...
This is some preacher. And right there on a plate is Dookie.
Do you know what God equates as sin
Eating
in the Bible?
Eating the poo-poo?
He equates poop, filth in the Bible. No, this is not a brownie.
Do we accept eating the poo-poo here, guys? And I mean, look at this crisis here. Bishop! Sorry, I just had to.
No, this is not Snickers bar. I own 2 bull mastiffs in my life. This is Great Dane.
Stock up on Lysol, folks.
Do you know how God sees? Now listen, this is important. Psalm 141 verse 2. May my prayer be set before you like what? Like incense.
Yeah, this video is kind of weird because he basically is going to be smearing the poo-poo on his hands. He puts... And yeah, that's dog duty. That's dog doo-doo.
May the lifting of my hands be like the evening sacrifices. Your sin, God says, has hidden my face from you so that I will not hear. So when you come in and you're saying, God, the gods of my life compete with who you are, but I'm declaring that I belong to you. God says, this is what I see.
He just put his hands in shit. In dog shit. He is basically putting his hands in dog shit. Where did we go wrong in society here?
And what I see
now he's grabbing the
like
shit.
Incense before me. And what's going on in your soul, I can see.
He's playing with the dog shit like it's mud.
Nobody else can see. And so you know what you say? Oh, God, create in me a clean heart and renew in me a right spirit and cast me not from thy presence. And
he's gonna get shit-faced, literally. Watch, he's gonna smear that shit on his face, and we can say he just got literally shit-faced.
Take not thy Holy Spirit from me. And you got chunks coming off of your thumb, and God is saying, what do you want? Do you want me or do you want you?
Do you want to accept eating the poo-poo?
Do you want your ways or do you want my ways? Because you can't have what you're getting the way you think you want it unless you're going to make me the absolute priority of your life.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to see that, folks. I really am. Nah. It might. Oh, shit. Sorry about that, folks. There you go. I'm sorry you had to see that. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Oh, thank God I didn't. Oh, thank God I didn't show it, but I just... Yeah, pretty much. I guess you could say. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Now, but... Here's a palate cleanser. What I was gonna do is this. I was gonna show something about the former president, Donald J. Trump, and Andrew Cuomo. But first, let's take a look at...
Surprise, surprise, lawyers for former...
Now, let's move on from pastors grabbing shit to literal shitheads, such as the former President Trump's legal team trying to hide the fact that he hadn't filed taxes. I'm going to tell this is going to be interesting.
Well, surprise, surprise, lawyers for former President Donald Trump have officially entered the fight to prevent the release of his tax returns. This after the Justice Department ordered the IRS to turn over the documents to lawmakers last week. CNN's Kara Scannell joins me now from New York. So Kara, I guess what happens now, right? I mean, Trump has been fighting this on multiple fronts for years now. Where does this one go from here?
You know, when Trump was still in office, I think he was basically grifting people out of their money ever since he took the position in January of 2017.
Yeah, Jim, I mean, this particular fight, he has been underway for 2 years. So for now, the new move here today is that Trump's legal team has entered this. They're asking the judge overseeing this case to permanently block the Treasury Department from turning over Donald Trump's tax returns to the House Ways and Means Committee. They're saying that this is an effort that is purely political. In this 37-page document, they cite multiple Democrats' comments about the need for Donald Trump to make his tax returns public, including the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. They're saying it's a transparent effort to harass the former president and to potentially embarrass him. I mean, as we had seen...
I'm sorry, I got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
From the New York Times reporting, Donald Trump did not pay taxes for a number of years. What this committee is looking for is 6 years of the former president's tax returns. Now, his lawyers are fighting this. The committee says that they are doing this because Donald Trump is being audited, and as part of their oversight role, they should be able to look at how the IRS handles that.
Yeah, so Donald Trump is... yeah, he's being audited by the IRS. That's... I think that's kind of funny.
But the reason why this is going to be a big fight, and one that will likely proceed for several more months now, is because the big concern that this committee could make these returns public. And Donald Trump and his lawyers have fought for years to try to prevent the president's tax returns from becoming public. What we'll see next here is that the judge will likely set up a briefing schedule. Then we'll see arguments, and this will play out over the next several months. Donald Trump has made an effort in multiple of these.
We get it, lady. I'm going to have to stop you there.
Cases. There are other efforts by other House committees to get tax returns and other records from his accounting firm. Those have been on hold. The president, of course, the former president, has made a big effort to fight all these things, including, of course, going to the Supreme Court twice to try to stop the Manhattan DA's office from obtaining his tax returns.
From what she's saying, Donald Trump has really gotten away with tax fraud throughout the span of his presidential career. Now his legal team are trying to cover up his crimes, and it doesn't look too good for the Orange Man himself.
Jim?
Yeah, it's funny them turning the audit excuse on its head there, right? Because he had used the audit as a reason not to turn over his taxes in Congress, trying to turn that one around. Karen Scannell, thanks so much. Here to discuss the legal implications of all this, what happens next, former federal prosecutor and CNN legal analyst, Elliot Williams.
Well, shit. Donnie Boy has been putting his fat, grubby fingers in almost every pie. I can't say I'm not surprised. Now that all his information has gone public, I guess it's safe to say that the chances of Trump running for a second term might possibly be slim, in a sense.
Elliot, good to have you here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's been fighting for years not to have tax returns go public. This is one path. The Manhattan DA already has it and is proceeding with his own investigation there. Does he have a chance to block this?
You know, this isn't an awful Donald Trump court filing, Jim, believe it or not, and we've seen a lot of doozies. Look, two things can be true. The House Ways and Means Committee can have a valid investigation into how the IRS works and audits people, but also Democrats and many members of the public have wanted to see the president's tax returns publicly, and they say it right here, and that this is part of a broader nationwide effort by Democratic officials to obtain President Trump's financial information.
Yeah, Donnie Boy has been playing fast and loose with his presidential career for almost the past 4 years since he's been in office. And now that he's no longer president, well, it seems that the walls are crumbling in. It seems that the walls are crumbling around him, and there's no way he's going to limp away from this unscathed.
He's making the case that, no, this isn't about the IRS or
technically
congressional oversight. This is about making his tax records public. He's got a bit of a point.
Understood. Okay. So if he loses that argument now in court and it does go to Congress, will you and I see those? Will they become public?
Not necessarily. This is being turned, it would be turned, and I want to be clear, Congress, in my view, has the right to investigate this material. I'm just saying it's not a frivolous argument that he's making. The materials will be turned over to the House Ways and Means Committee, not even the full House of Representatives. They'd have to vote in Congress.
Yes. Reality check. Fuck Trump. He's a crook. He's no better than Nixon. He's even worse than Nixon.
To even make the materials available to the full House and then to make them available to the public. If Congress is doing what they're saying they want to be doing, they're not making these public. Right. But come on.
I've lost my faith in politicians long time ago. To me, it's all just one big circus sideshow. No one is right in all this. Both parties are in the wrong.
I mean, as I always note, since Nixon, presidents and presidential candidates have voluntarily shown their tax returns to the people. Okay, tell us time frame.
See, even Nixon showed his tax return forms.
Here, because Donald Trump is expert at stretching things out in court. Is this one we can stretch out for much longer?
Yeah, well, yeah, just because litigation takes a long time. Just exactly as Kara had said, number one, the briefing schedule is going to take some weeks.
Yes, Platty. Rev said he wanted to be president in 2028. Again, how do you expect to run the country when you can't even run your own marriage? He's a fucking idiot.
Weeks to set up, then hearings and so on. So Congress isn't seeing these tomorrow, though they should.
And just quickly on the House Ways and Means Committee, because as I remember, wasn't there some language about they shall have the ability to do this? I mean, this is not out of nowhere, right, that they claim this right.
Right. The Justice Department was where that language came from, and said explicitly that Congress, in its oversight authority, has the ability to look into these tax returns as long as they're narrowed in what they choose to use them for.
And they should. They should look into these matters because, again, Trump cheated the American people out of their tax returns. And he basically stole money from the pockets of the working class. And that shit don't fly with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That shit don't fly with anyone. Exactly. They would make it illegal. I agree. And that is something to look about. Now, moving from one shitty politician to another shitty politician, let's look at the allegations in regards of Andrew Cuomo and the 11 women he sexually harassed. Now, this one I put into more thought into it because it's a very, very riveting story. Now, here is where it goes really well.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has now lost the confidence of more than...
Hold on, let me get this back on. I kind of hate multitasking.
Embattled New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has now lost the confidence of more than half of his constituents. New polling from Marist shows 59% of New Yorkers now think he should quit, following a damning report from the state attorney general, which found Cuomo sexually harassed at least 11 women and created a, quote, hostile work environment for women. Now, Cuomo denies ever touching anyone inappropriately. The governor also addressed one accuser specifically who says the governor asked her questions about her sex life.
That is a big yikes for old Andy here. I don't know about you guys, but I think that warrants an impeachment. And 11 women have come forth with this shit. Yeah, he ain't gonna keep his job any longer. The fact that he's lost all his support from his benefactors says that, yeah, he's fucked. He is fucked big time.
Knowing she was a sexual assault survivor.
I thought I could help her work through a difficult time.
Look at that ugly mug.
I did ask her questions I don't normally ask people. Charlotte, I want you to know that I am truly and deeply sorry. I brought my personal experience into the workplace.
It wasn't an apology.
apology, and he didn't take a...
Like I said, oh, shut up, Cuomo. You're not going to talk your way out of this one. You got too touchy-feely with your constituents, and now you're being exposed live on national television. You are despicable. Stop playing the victim, Andrew Cuomo.
accountability for his actions. He can't once apologize and then say he didn't do anything wrong. He blamed me and said that I simply misinterpreted what he had said, but his line of questioning was not appropriate. He was coming on to me, and he insinuated that survivors of trauma and sexual assault can't tell the difference between mentorship and leadership and sexual harassment itself.
That wasn't an apology. You're right. That wasn't an apology. It's deplorable. It's mind-boggling. I mean, do you really think that you're gonna get away with this? I don't think so. And speaking of that term, here's what one of the ladies say.
And joining us now is one of the New York State Democrats calling on Governor Cuomo to resign. Rodney Spichat-Hermelin is a member of the State Assembly. Thank you so much for being...
Look at her face. I mean, she looks livid. She looks like she wants to punch a goldfish. She looks like she wants to punch Cuomo right into his ugly mug.
With us. Now, you weren't one of the voices calling for the governor's resignation before this investigation was complete. Now you are. At this point, do you believe the governor has a single ally left in the state legislature?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. You heard the woman, folks. Andrew Cuomo has gone and dug his own grave, and it appears to be getting deeper and deeper as we speak.
I think you have heard from my colleagues, from all lawmakers throughout New York State and throughout the United States that Governor Cuomo should resign.
Hey, bro guy, what is up?
And an impeachment process should proceed. And I can tell you, as the chair of the Brooklyn Democratic Party, one of the largest county parties in the nation, I believe that this type of gross misconduct against women is completely antithetical and to the party's values that we espouse, and it must stop all costs. And I believe that I am representing the voices of many and the majority of the concerned New Yorkers. His behavior was horrendous, and there's no place for it.
You hear that, Andy? She has stated that your actions are deplorable and there's no place for creeps like you in a position of power. But I do have a suspicion that you'll probably get away with it, even though the chances are highly unlikely.
But I have to say that eliminating my personal biasness and feelings towards this, and despite what President Biden had said in terms of calling all of the lawmakers to call for his resignation and impeachment, the question does remain, can he be impeached? And I would say with a 168 report, 74,000 pieces of documentation, as well.
We said the same thing about Trump.
As 179 people who were interviewed on the sexual harassment on these 11 brave women, a report that was conducted independently by the Office of Attorney General Letitia James. I believe that there is sufficient evidence to proceed with an impeachment proceeding.
He deserves to be impeached. He's done more damage to not only his reputation, but to that of his victims, supporters, and almost everyone that has surrounded themselves around him. And good on them for turning their backs on them.
Now, you shared on Twitter that you've experienced harassment in your career, and so I'm curious what your reaction was when the governor, in his response to this report, played that picture montage as part of his defense. And first, here's a clip of that.
Oh, shit.
I do it with everyone. Black and white, young and
Red flag.
old,
red flag.
straight to
Damn.
LGBTQ
Yeah.
powerful people.
Look at Bill.
Friends, strangers, people who I meet on the street.
Those pictures make you look more like a creep than you already are, Andy. Even Bill Clinton was feeling uncomfortable around you. And that's saying something.
What did you think about that?
I did not consent to getting groped by this man. I did not consent to this man's groping.
First, I want to give my full sympathy to all the brave victims who endured these
yeah, they are brave
experiences and took a heroic step forward to provide evidence and live testimonies for the purpose of us proceeding with an impeachment process. I have to say, you know, as a survivor of sexual abuse, seeing that video and just thinking about what's going through the minds of these victims triggered an emotional disturbance.
I felt a bit disturbed just by those pictures alone. And Andrew Cuomo doesn't sound sincere in his apology. He's just upset that he got caught with his pants down. And now he's about to face the ramifications for his actions.
I felt that it was a way to dismiss our sufferings, our pains, and to use it as a cover-up to say, I am not the person that these women have said I am.
Now, where have I heard that before? Where have I heard that argument before? I am not the bad person here. You are. You are. You made me this way. You made me into a monster. I've heard this argument before so many times. I've become used to it. What the hell?
So it was quite disturbing, and I did not feel that it was an apology or he was apologetic to any of these victims. I think it was a way of him saying, I am innocent, and extremely dismissal. So it was
I'm sorry to hear that, Reality Check.
Now, back in 2008, we saw then Governor Eliot Spitzer resign after he was caught up in a prostitution scandal. And at the time, he said, quote, I cannot allow for my private failings to disrupt the people's work. Again, those were the words
Good on him.
of then Governor of New York, Eliot Spitzer, as he...
And there it is, folks. Andrew Cuomo was trying to gaslight people as a way to paint himself as the victim in all this. I mean, I've heard this argument so many times from so many lolcows that we have covered over the course of our YouTube careers. And honestly, I find it disgusting that he would go this route. Honestly, it's deplorable. And now we move on from one fucking... And now we just... And now... A little something... And now let's get to the positive. Let's look at something positive for once. Because I'm tired of hearing these idiots. Because let's have some positivity. A little palate cleanser. I just found this video and I just want to share it to see what it is. Whoa.
We got our chicken cutlets, we got a little flour, we have a little egg. Definitely going to season our flour. Nice little salt. Also going to season with a little pepper, a little parsley in our egg. And we're going to make chicken Frenchies.
Now this might be something I would like to do. I mean, now this looks cool. I guess this is going to be like a steer in the right direction. And I've seen cooking videos.
Chicken cutlets. Flour them. Dip it in the egg. Alright, we got our first piece over here. Woo! Get the other one over here too.
I can tell he's passionate.
Okay, you turn these over. Ah, look at that.
I can tell this guy's passionate.
Look at that chicken.
That looks bad. That looks good. Oh my god. Getting hungry. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Gaasuba called you ignorant? I agree. I know, there are women creeps, too, reality check. I mean, look at Shani. I would consider Shani a creep. You see, Shani, this is how you cook. But then again, you can't even cook worth a damn.
Our chicken's ready. One piece. The second piece. Look at that. Lovely. Now we're going to make our sauce for the chicken franchise. All right, we have our chicken laid out right here. I'm gonna put I do my franchise sauce a little different. I put a little garlic in there.
I kind of like the Brooklyn accent. The accent. I'm from Brooklyn.
Places don't do that, but that's why I'm different.
Ooh. Damn, dude. You got it.
Get our lemon. Squeeze our lemon. You can always add more ingredients. You can't take it out.
I'm gonna make him an offer he cannot refuse. He's a better Yank than Scooby.
A little at a time, and taste it as you go. Nice little parsley. Not too much. Nice salt, pepper. Look at that. Little flavor, little salt, pepper. Get in there. Now I'm gonna grab my chicken. Put my chicken back in there.
Oh my god, reality check. Damn. You're freaking awesome. I really like you. I love you, reality check. You're freaking awesome. I mean, Gaasuba and Adrasdea, they love to live in their own world where they see themselves as the victims. And they don't like it when people challenge their arguments, their beliefs. And that's what's funny about it. And speaking of Gaasuba, I'll be covering her later on.
Let it get a little more tender. That flavor all in there.
That's a nice looking skillet, I'm not gonna lie.
Do the dip. Tastes good. Could use a little more lemon. Woo! That's chicken franchise. Look at that. Garlic, butter, lemon, white wine, parsley. Wow, that's magic. Chicken franchise.
Look at that shit. Look at that. I might need to take a look at this guy more often. I mean, I just want to show you guys a little palate cleanser. I just want to show you a little palate cleanser to like wash away this the filth. And speaking of palate cleansers, one of the things I love in my one of the things I really do love is there's one thing that most people know about me, which is that I have an affinity for comic book films and superheroes. Well, today I'm going to be looking at the trailer for the new movie Venom, Let There Be Carnage, starring Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson. And one of the best things anyone could ever give someone who's starting out in anything is stick to what you know. And one of the things I do know is superhero movies.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
After all these years, Carnage is finally getting his live-action debut. I mean, I've seen the first Venom movie. I mean, it was alright. It had its ups and downs, but I freaking love the chemistry between Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and the symbiote. And I don't care if I get hit with a copyright.
Eddie, we should be out there snacking on bad guys. I am a predator. I need to be free.
You have got to get control of your aggression, or you will get hauled off into Area 51.
Then again, I take it that that's Shriek from the Maximum Carnage series.
You live in my body. You live by my rules.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please let me fix it so I can play it again.
Oh my god, these two.
You are a loser.
You basically summed up my life, Venom.
Eddie Brock, I want to give you my story. People love
the Daily Bugle, so the universes are colliding.
Serial killers. Please,
why me?
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine.
Oh, so that's how he becomes Carnage, huh?
I have tasted blood before, and that is not it.
Because he's got the Venom symbiote in there with him. And of course, because given my history with Spider-Man, my knowledge of Spider-Man tells me anything, is that Carnage, the Carnage symbiote is actually an offspring of the Venom symbiote. Then again, most of the other symbiotes have been considered offsprings to Venom.
All I ever wanted in this world.
That looks sick. We're looking at some maximum carnage here, folks. I like the look of Carnage. It looks exactly what I would see from the comic book.
I'm a crazy man. Are you a vengeful one?
Oh, shit!
Whoa, where you going?
That is a red one!
You need to come out right now. I will let you eat everybody!
Promise!
I promise!
Betty.
I've been wanting to see Venom and Carnage fight it out since, I don't know, a long time.
You feel like home to me. Like family.
Maximum Carnage! Maximum Carnage, folks.
Oh, wow.
You could just say, I'm happy for you.
That was going to be us!
I am happy for you.
No!
God, I'm so sorry.
Not sorry!
This two needs some serious couples counseling.
Oh my god. Venom. I freaking love that. I freaking love those two. I know, Geiger expired. I like graphic novels. I love graphic novels. I really do. What I don't love are Karens ruining people's funds. Just like this woman.
Sheriff? You have one? The sheriff? Oh, we were told this was private only for the people.
Yes, I don't like Karens. I don't have any, and that's not a bias against anyone named Karen. I just don't like it when these overprivileged, self-entitled, narcissistic harpies act like they own the place. They think that they're better than everyone else because they have some sort of position in society's hierarchy. And honestly, these boys are just going fishing.
Whoa.
And I've viewed this video once, and I've taken some notes.
You just called me a jackass?
Whoa.
Ma'am, I am 17 years old and you just called me a jackass? Why? I'm 17. I'm fishing. I'm not doing drugs. We were told this was public for anybody who lives here.
You don't live here.
We do. We live down the street.
Where's your address?
45.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Out.
Yeah, I'd rather not. That's kind of creepy.
Go. Out.
The yard's a piece of crud. Pictures of me.
Lady, this is not your property. As the kid said, it's public. Or at least maybe it's public for people who live in the area. You can't threaten police on someone if they're not doing anything wrong.
What's that gonna do? What pictures? That's so... Jerks? For fishing? For fishing.
Trespassing.
It's fishing.
You're trespassing. This is private property.
Oh, that's a giant.
You don't belong here.
That's a giant. We'll get going in a second.
They're just minding their own businesses. I don't see why you have to make a big deal about it. You're making mountains out of molehills.
Okay, all right, ma'am. You have fun calling the sheriff on 17-year-old. Board president. Oh, okay.
I'm the board president of I'm the board president of this community. Yeah. That's gonna teach them a lesson. Those boys are shaking in their boots right now.
Yeah, that makes it great. A mugshot.
I mean, these kids aren't making matters even better. I mean, they're just acting like a complete shitheads. I'm not siding with the Karen here, and I'm not like I said, I'm on nobody's side.
Mugshot for fishing. That's hysterical. That's hysterical.
Fishing is for wussies, in my opinion.
Get the hell out. For fishing, okay. Okay, ma'am. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
I agree.
So we're swearing at kids. We didn't say I didn't say anything. You're the first one.
You swore at him. We said nothing back to you. Swore at him.
Harass you?
Harass me? These boys are harassing me. Okay, whatever you say, Shanny.
Harassment? We didn't say anything. I didn't curse or say anything. Protect it from...
You ain't the superhero. Protect it. The nerve.
Fisherman. Bang, bang, bang. Everybody watch out because I got a minigun. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. All right, Robbie. Let's go hit another pond. We will.
Go trespass somewhere else. The nerve of this woman. I cannot stand these people who think that they are better than everybody else just because they have a social standard or a social status. These boys are they're teenagers. They're stupid. It's logical that they don't know better. But again, Karen is a bitch.
Will, nobody else says anything. We're fishing. We're not shooting people or doing drugs.
Crocs.
Oh, really? Okay.
I pay to live here. You do not.
Hey, all right. Insure to do what? I'm fishing. All right.
Yeah, stop making it worse.
Robbie, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, that was dumb. I agree. That was dumb of him to act like that. Yeah, you're making matters worse for you. I got music playing, dog.
As soon as you what? I've never heard such profanity out of someone. We are minors. We're minors.
Yeah, keep telling her that.
Don't care you're trespassing. You can be trespassed.
You can be trespassed. my god.
Robbie, let's go try another pond.
Fishing is for wussies. I'm just kidding. That was dumb of him.
Oh my god. Well, YouTube's gonna love this one.
I know.
Oh my god. Robbie, let's go. You're being a threat.
You're being a threat.
Let's go. You're being a threat. You're being a threat.
I know, but...
Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm being a threat? You're being a threat, Robbie. Shut up, dude. Just fish and get over with it. Oh, wait, they can't... And that's the thing. It gets better. Sheriff's on the way. Did she just say sheriff is on the way? Fucking Karens. They always do this. Just when someone's having fun, minding their own business, these harpies have to ruin it for everyone. And the boys are trying to find another place to go fish. And so this dumb bitch called the sheriff department on these kids who just want to fish. Can you say entitled? Boop.
Absolutely hilarious. Robbie, how big was that one you lost?
Why are people... Oh, Hannibal. Yeah, because other people are more intent. How was I supposed to...
Get an attorney. We're 17. Why would we need an attorney?
Why do we need... They're 17 years old. Why would they need an attorney? And Robbie, take those damn earphones out. Your friend's trying to talk to
These
you.
people flipped, guys. Oh my god. Subscribe, by the way.
Yeah. Way to go. Chill out your shit.
Sheesh. Robert.
I'm just gonna skip ahead.
Robert. Let's go hit another pond. Let's go to another pond.
Robert, take those damn earphones out. Your friend's trying to talk to you, god damn it.
Yeah, but we've already fished this.
Oh shit, Gaasuba?
That was a good one. Alright. Come on, let's go. Like a thug, like from the streets. He's Caucasian. Like,
I'm just gonna skip ahead because it gets better from here. Ugh. Alright, so the Karen's gonna keep following them while she's on the phone with the cops.
oh my god.
I'm just skipping ahead because he's just throwing his rod into the...
Oh my gosh, he's walking so fast, it's not even funny.
Karens have nothing going on in their lives, so they have to create turmoil to validate their self-worth and paint everyone else as the bad guy.
Oh god. Oh.
I'm trying to play music so you can calm down.
Cars?
That says that the police cars are on the way. So Karen called the cops on these two boys. Does this bitch have anything better to do with her time?
You own this?
I own this property.
The state owns all the water. Yeah, they do. All water in the state of Florida is owned by the...
We own the property. We own the property.
I think we are. Oh, the... Oh my god. Oh my god. It was. We had a couple good fish.
I'm betting you guys did. So the Karen is following these boys. Why does this Karen feel the need to want to flex her position, her title to these boys? Does she think that this is going to somehow impress them?
I didn't...
I understand. I agree. I see that.
Dude, you had a stud. I saw that. You actually had a stud. She probably scared it away. I don't have friends.
I don't have friends. I only have brothers.
Yeah, I have one brother, but he wasn't here today.
What's your
Smart.
name, ma'am? What's your name?
Shannon?
She doesn't want to disclose that, but she can take pictures of us. Okay, all right.
Okay, cool.
Use that.
Instagram if you want to.
Use that in trial or something. You wanna try the bowfin spot?
Hello, ma'am. Hi, sir.
Robert, you wanna try the bowfin spot?
Oh, both sounds good.
We should go try that.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
We're sorry for
the disruption that
the
some
cops
people
are
causing.
the cops are coming. We didn't.
I'm fishing.
We were
okay,
just-
So basically, what happens is we're just fishing around the pond because we heard it was a really good. Huh?
We were fishing.
We were just fishing around the pond.
No, she's calling the cops on us because we went fishing. She cursed at us like. Darn, I was really hoping that was going to turn out in our favor. I was really hoping she's going to say, you called the sheriff on 2 kids?
Ma'am, do you need your driveway power washed? They do power washing on driveways.
Okay. Thank you,
Do you need your lawn mowed for cheaper? I could do it for $10. Okay, ma'am.
Have a good night.
Have a good one. Ma'am, can you please stop following me? I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I could tell this Karen is not having it. She is totally livid.
We're going to go. We're going somewhere else, so you don't have to follow us anymore. We're going to go to a different neighborhood.
You still want to follow me? My dad's a nice guy.
He's
He's really nice.
Oh my god.
Prefer not me? Man, I'm just trying to like fish. Like I'm just not trying to like do anything. Oh.
Is it a good one?
Yeah. Nah, it's good.
Ethan or Jack caught 2 here one time.
Yeah,
Where's the sheriff?
What's his name? Luke? What kind of dog is he? Ooh.
Deja?
That's a good mix.
Never even heard of that.
Have a good one, ma'am. Oh, they're all high.
Karen is still on the phone, probably calling the cops. She must think that if you call the cops over trivial matters, such as fishing, They must automatically snap in action to help you out. Yeah, get the fuck out,
fishing
boys.
somewhere else. You're on the phone with them right now. I thought you already called them.
Wait, because they're right there.
They're right there.
You kidding me? My first day off, and I get in trouble like this. You kidding me?
Okay. Okay.
Here, that's it. You guys good to go. Don't come back.
All
Are
right.
you gonna get charged anything today or no?
Okay, good.
Unless you want to.
No, we're okay. We're good.
Just hang out here. I don't
Okay.
want you to get charged.
Literally, I would like ruin my parents' day if I got charged or something.
Dude, people need their driveway power locked over here.
Look at this sidewalk. Like,
that's $15.
Really?
Nah,
For like
it's
20 feet?
$20 per feet.
$20 per foot?
Yeah.
Well, what are you talking about? That'd be more than like $400.
Alright guys, just listen up for a second. Okay. Is the paper hot? What? Was the paper hot? What are you talking about? No, this is just kind of
This is the lovely conversation I have with them the whole time. Anyway, guys, show them the piece of paper here.
Okay.
So
Do I get a
both
copy?
like.
Just listen to
Dude,
okay.
come on, really?
Okay.
Both of these lakes, all of the space behind these homes, even on the other side, is private property.
Oh, so now she's trying to explain that all this it is private property. So
Okay.
We can trespass you.
Okay.
I tried to explain that to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, visit your friend.
Okay.
That's fine.
okay, that went well. I was hoping for like a freak out and a little drama, but she explained it in a manner that seems somewhat reasonable.
You just can't traipse around the lake on your own.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Make sense?
Yes. Yep. It makes
Please.
sense. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It
Thank
does.
you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
I hate to be a booger.
Okay.
A booger.
Thank you.
All right.
Problem is, I get calls from my other neighbors because I'm the HOA president,
Oh, okay.
and they're going, "Why are these people behind my house?" And then I have to hear it from them too. So
Okay.
I'm stuck in like la la land.
You guys good?
Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, sir.
You guys good to go?
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Okay, that went reasonably well. I was hoping for a freak out or like a meltdown. But I guess I'll save that for this video because this is a video. Okay, so the thing about this one is that this woman is throwing a temper tantrum because her boyfriend or husband kind of broke up with her or something. And this was on World Star Hip Hop.
John, give me the fucking recording. Why?
I don't think so.
Why? No, give me the recording. Give it to me now. Give me the recording. Give it to me. Give it to me.
What
now.
recording?
You're making a recording right now of me.
Yes,
give
I am.
it to me.
I'm just letting you know I'm recording
Give
you.
it to me right now. No, give it to me.
So this can be proven in court.
No.
Get out of my
No,
car.
I won't. I won't.
Terry.
No. No, please don't. Please don't.
Hi, Joe. Can you come over?
No, no, no.
They're coming over. She's right there.
No, John, please. No, you're killing me.
What do you want me to do? I don't understand.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I've seen this video before. I saw it on Adonis Paul's channel last night. It was on like Revenge of the Sis. I think it was on a segment on REEE.
Are you kidding me?
No. No.
A wise man once said, "Never stick your dick in crazy."
No. No, please. Please. Please.
What do you want me to do?
No,
What do you want me to do? I don't need this. Just leave me. Just go. I don't know what I can do to make you better. Like, where do I go from here to make it better? I don't understand. So you need to.
You're killing me, John. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Come on.
No.
Get out of my truck.
No, I won't.
Get out of my truck.
Get out of my truck. Sorry about that. Yeah. Get out of my truck. That's my truck. My bad. Oh yeah, I remember this shit. So the baby daddy decides to break it off with her because she's throwing a temper tantrum while their kid is inside. Well, that's good to know. And she's
Show me all of them and make sure it's deleted now.
Which part?
No, just delete the whole thing. I see what you're doing to me.
What am I doing? I'm protecting myself. This is the protection.
No.
Come on in, bud.
No.
You beat me yesterday in Gold's parking lot. I got 6 witnesses. So, like, go ahead, buddy. Huh?
Mosquito stuff on me.
You want some mosquito stuff? Okay. Go on inside real quick and I'll get it.
Oh, damn.
Just leave my shit alone and get out, please.
Give me your phone and delete it now.
Just get out.
Delete it now. Please delete it. I see what you're doing.
I'm protecting myself.
Oh, no.
Yes, I am.
No.
I know. Reality check. I know she has a kid. I know she's got a kid that's 6 years old, and she's acting like a 2-year-old, and she has a 6-year-old kid that's more mature than her. I mean, how sad is that? How sad is that? Is your existence when your own 6-year-old kid is more mature than you? I'm betting you did. I'm sorry to hear. I don't have a boyfriend! The originator for Karen.
Yes, he does too. He's like Sean F. John's mom. He said, is that Brian's wife? I said there was this. Get the fuck out of me. I trust you. No. No, I don't tell you to leave.
I wonder who that sounds. I wonder who that reminds me of. That kind of reminds me of Shani. Every time she has a this does remind me of Shani's meltdowns. Every time Rev loses his shit and Shani starts crying on camera. It kind of reminds me of that. It is fucked up.
Get in the house, Sullivan. Get in the house.
Sullivan?
Now. He can stay in the house.
So this is just an Adrasdea. Shame. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Phone now.
Right in front of your kid.
Give me the phone. So go in the house now. You don't have a choice. Go in the house right now,
See, if you'd been
Sullivan.
inside, you wouldn't have got that bite.
Go in the house right now. You have no choice but to go in the house.
He's
Sullivan.
worried. His mom's
He
yelling.
needs to go in the house, Josh. You shouldn't let him out here. Go in the house right
I know.
You got another
and
one?
stay in the house.
I know.
Here you go, Bubba. Come here. Here you go. Take this in with you. Give me a kiss. Love you, dude.
Delete the video and I will leave.
It's still
Delete
going.
the video
Still going.
and I will leave.
I'm not doing
So she's crying to delete. She's crying for him to delete the video. And she, from what I heard, she physically assaulted him in a parking lot, and there were witnesses. Good on him to tell the son to go back in the house, but I'm just saying, dude, just call the damn cops. That's all there is to it.
doing nothing.
Delete. Sullivan,
Go
get
ahead,
in the
buddy.
house now.
That is no way to talk to your son like that. And I agree with Josh, the boyfriend. Sullivan is worried about his mom because his mom is acting like a toddler, and he's only 6 years old.
Delete the video and I will leave. Delete it now. Delete it now and I will be done. Just delete it. Why do you do this to me?
What are you doing in my truck? Why are you getting in my truck? You're getting in my truck and terrorizing my
No,
stuff.
I'm not even done anything to it. It's all right here. Everything's right here. I'll put it back. Just delete it.
Yesterday.
Delete the video right now. Delete it. Delete the video right now. You're killing me.
You're killing me! Yeah, we're killing you because we're watching your meltdown on full display. Speaking of public meltdown, here's Adrasdea's meltdown.
When people die, there's a lot of pressure from everyone around you to be kind to that dead person, even if they weren't a kind person.
Here we go.
I fell under that societal pressure and confusion.
And here's her iconic meltdown.
And I said kind words about a man who I never should have said anything kind about. And now I'll spend the rest of my life not being believed for the pain that I'm actually in.
What pain, bitch? What pain?
I'll spend the rest of my life with nobody believing what actually happened to me. Because I fell under pressure. And I said kind words
Kathy
about a
won.
man
Kathy
who
won.
I never, ever, ever should have given the slightest amount of kindness to.
Your father?
If somebody in your life dies,
Ha.
and you don't like that person, don't tell anybody that you like them, ever. Don't ever change and tell people that you like that person just because they're dead and can't hurt you anymore, because if you later change your
people have
story
to
and
go to
tell
bed.
what that person really was, nobody will ever believe you.
No one does believe you, Mary. No one should believe you because, again, you're a liar. And,
If anything happens to me, if I should die, I don't want a burial. I don't want an obituary. I don't want a book full of lies.
your book, I Will Never Stop Screaming, is a book full of lies. Because it's not your story. It's Dave Pelzer's story.
If I leave my comments on this video, I'll have 100 comments within 10 minutes telling me I'm worthless, that I'm garbage, that I'm a liar, that I deserve to die. And if I was to die, that's exactly what I want my memorial book to say. Okay? I don't want all of you who are telling me how hateful I am and how much you want me gone from this world now. to be posting on some online memorial about how she was so great and nobody understood.
I'm sorry to hear that, Reality Check. Was she a Bloody Mary? See what I did there?
She had went through so much, and if people had just given her a chance, because you've all decided right now that you're never going to give me a chance, you're never going to accept me, you're never going to care about me, but as soon as I'm dead, you're all suddenly going to be my best friends.
No one is going to be your best friend, even if you're dead. I mean, oh my god. You're even worse than me whenever I have these meltdowns. And I stopped doing those meltdowns because, again, it's a sign of weakness. And I don't like weakness.
And I don't want it.
I don't want it.
If you wouldn't say it to me after I'm dead, don't say it to me now.
Oh, speaking of that, Reality Check, I was looking at the book, the PDF file of Mary's book, the I Will Never Stop Screaming. I was looking at that. I'm thinking about doing a live reading of Mary's book.
And don't say it to me then either. Because I don't want it. I don't want a legacy of people pretending they cared after it was too late. I'd prefer for things to be remembered the way they are. Hateful and cruel, with my own family telling me that they're going to kill me over money.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I've had people who tried to kill me. Not really. Well, not really tried to kill me, but they would want to kill. I mean, I'm sure I've had some people who want to kill me. Not in Minecraft. I mean, in Minecraft.
That's what I want. When I die, I want a headstone that says, nobody in this world cared about her, her own family wanted her to die, and money was more important.
Once again, she's painting herself as the victim. Her family is the devil, and she is the victim. Good on you, Mary. Way to show your family.
What I don't want is 700 assholes who have spent the last year trying to make me kill myself.
Sorry to hear
Writing
about
in
that.
that stupid book for everybody to see for the rest of their lives that I was a wonderful person. And everybody loved me. Nobody loved me. Nobody. Don't ever fucking... I hope there isn't a fucking obituary saying everybody loved me, because nobody loves me.
Nobody loves me
Y'all
either.
have made that very clear.
Nobody loves me. Actually, everybody loves. There are people who love me. Not really. Everybody. I mean, everybody. It's hard to say this, but I got people who love me. My family loved me. They can't survive without me. My family can't survive without me. My mom can't survive without me.
Nobody loves me or respects me or will ever believe the pain that I'm dealing with.
My family, my immediate family, cannot survive without me. Because I brighten their days just by my mere presence. I enlighten them with my collective wisdom. And honestly, that's all that matters, is my wisdom. That's all that matters, is you got people who love you. This woman doesn't.
So don't try to convince people of it afterwards. And don't make the mistake that I did of praising somebody who doesn't deserve it just because they're dead and you don't think it'll hurt anything, because it will. It will hurt your chances of being believed for the rest of your life. if you say something kind about an abuser just one time, that can't be taken away.
I'm just eating pecans.
Nobody's ever going to believe me, and I can't even live with that.
No one should believe you, because everything you say is nothing more than lies. All of it is just lies piled on more lies. It's like a lie sandwich.
It hurts just too much to know that as much as it hurts, nobody will even believe me just because when he died, I said something kind about him.
The fake tears.
Never, ever lie. If somebody dies, tell the world that they're a disgusting piece of garbage. Don't lie about it and ruin your own life, because people will not understand.
Okay. If you die, I will say, good. Good. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch is dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. That's what I'll say. Not really. I mean, no one's going to care if you live or die, Adrasdea, because, again, nobody likes you. I don't like you. Reality Check doesn't like you. Adonis Paul doesn't like you.
People will judge and hate you for the rest of your life and never believe that you've been hurt if you say anything after the person dies that isn't that they hurt you. And if you go to the funeral and say that they hurt you, people are going to call you a liar then too. So what is really the point of trying in this world to be heard?
Dude, I'm trying my best to be heard on this platform. And it's hard because, again, there's competition. It's not all sunshine and rainbows here, darling. The world doesn't work the way you want it to work. It's not all honky-dory, everything's A-okay. There are going to be pitfalls. There are going to be days where shit gets worse every day. Shit gets worse every day, and we just have to accept that and move on. We have to go on about our business.
I'm gonna leave comments on this video.
Oh, good. Thank God.
And one day, I don't care if it's 50 years from now, if anything happens to me.
By the way, Reality Check, did you comment on this video before she turned it off?
I want the comments on this video to be read at my funeral and reflect the true feelings of the people in my life towards me.
Oh my God.
Because I don't want a bunch of lies. I don't want a bunch of people standing around saying that I was wonderful and happy and loved and brought light and kindness to everybody. I want people to know the truth. That I was miserable and everybody in the world hated me and wanted me to feel pain.
What are you doing, Rick?
And nobody will ever believe me until it's too late. And once it is too late, I want to make sure that the truth is still known. That it's not just kind words being thrown at a dead body to make yourself feel better.
I'm on the same video again, and I'm going to leave a comment in her. So, now can I say that you killed your brother? Now can I say that you killed your brother and Roberta? And Roberta? Yes. There you go. I just left a comment on the video.
That it's the actual truth of how people actually feel and how people actually treat me. Even better, if I die, I want my kiwi farms read at my funeral.
Oh, yes! Okay. I'll let Adonis Paul know that when you die, I'll have Adonis Paul read your eulogy, right? Have his eulogy, assuming if he's still alive.
Because I want people to know what was really believed about me. I want people to know what other people really saw about me. Not the lies that they're gonna make up afterwards to make themselves feel better about this disgusting pile of shit that they had in their lives.
I'm betting she will delete my comment because, again, she just can't accept the fact that she killed her own brother and Roberta at the same time. She killed her brother by abandoning him just to shack up with a pedophile. And then she killed Roberta by telling Kenneth to get rid of her. She is a murderer! Murderer!
If you're saying it to me now, I want it to be said to me after I'm dead too. Because if it's true now, then it'll be true then.
Two.
What are we going for dinner tomorrow?
Oh, I know it's not there. Of course she's had me blocked, because I talk about her. Of course Adrasdea has me blocked. I called her a murderer. I said that she killed her brother and Roberta. I asked if it's okay to say that if it's okay to say that she killed her brother and Roberta. I was like, damn, that was fast. Speaking of which, let's see what she's got to say. Oh, the sinus pain. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna look at the sinus pain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. So does that mean I'm getting under her skin? If so, then I'm doing my job. Murder her. Yes. Yes. Now, I'm moving from one homeless person to another. Here's Gaasuba. So, reality check. You got into an argument with Gaasuba, right?
I started my period today.
Gross.
So, my cramps have been out of control. I am in so much fucking pain. I've mentioned before, I think
we know about why she's in pain. I mean, Virgie and Adonis Paul and the other people in that live call had the displeasure of watching Gaasuba's OnlyFans, and I am so glad I didn't see it. I am so glad I didn't get to see it, because I would be appalled that got pounded by horse dick.
might have endometriosis, but I cannot afford to find out. Yay, I'm just in pain and maybe sterile, and I'll never fucking know.
She's sterile? You're sterile, huh? I wonder why you're sterile. Maybe it's because you got pounded by your fiance and the Mandingo warriors. Your fiance, the Mandingo warrior.
I still haven't gotten.
She and Adrasdea have a lot in common with that.
My food stamps in the mail. And to make things worse,
maybe you didn't apply for your food stamps.
The people we're staying with have also not gotten their paychecks that come in the mail.
Ooh, fuck.
So we might not have power in a few days.
Are you gonna do what? Are you gonna pull an Adrasdea and garner and cry in the dark?
I'm in pain and the world is hell. I don't understand why electricity in a place where heat can kill you is not just a human right. I do not understand why food access is not just a human fucking right.
It's a privilege. Get a damn job! Get a damn job!
I want these cramps to stop.
Midol!
I want to be in less pain, please.
I know. And at least Adrasdea can collect cans. At least Adrasdea occupied her time by collecting cans. Have you seen that video where she was collecting cans? At least she's got that going for her. Unlike this bitch, who's too lazy to put in her effort.
So yeah, I haven't fucking done anything today because I am in pain. If you want to help us with the power bill situation,
individual.
owe them like $300 and something to keep the lights on. I don't know how much money the people we're staying with actually have right now. I know it's not a lot. I know it's not $300. So if you want to shoot us some, do that. I will put my Patreon and all sorts of stuff, my GoFundMe in the description below. Help if you can. Thank you. And I will post something more substantial when I don't feel like I'm dying.
Yeah! Now I'm gonna take a look at this video. It's the compilation of Adrasdea sniffing. It's amazing. Now let's look at some Revived. I need to look at this because I need to punish myself.
I can't take it anymore. The lies, the denial,
The complete neglection of my emotional feelings and my pain. For the rest of my life, everybody is going to believe her story. That I lied when I didn't lie. I didn't lie. My parents were abusive. I did not lie. My father literally crippled his own child and used him as a drug mule. I did not lie. But the only way anybody is ever going to speak out for me is after I'm dead. So that's what's going to happen today. As soon as I end this video, I'm going to leave my apartment. And I don't know exactly where I'm going to go, but I'll never be seen or heard from again. And after they find my dead body, I know that somebody here is going...
I love this. This is by far one of my favorite Adrasdea clips.
...to speak up for me and say, this never should have happened. Her aunt lied. This...
Well, I'm going to take a look at the Gaasuba shit. Alright. So... Go away, Trump. Gaasuba. Is it on this one? Ah.
Never should have.
Okay. I'll humor Adrasdea.
Well, I didn't really do much today other than go shopping, take care of the pets, and have a really bad headache. So I guess I'll talk a bit about why I have such a hard time keeping a job. So one reason is the first day out of my period, I cannot deal. I may have endometriosis, but that means that just one random day out of the month, not completely random, but just, hey, in the next 3 days, I'm gonna need a day off. And my boss, of course, is gonna be like, okay, which specific day?
At least Adrasdea can, collect cans. What's your excuse, Gaasuba?
And I'm like, I don't know which of the 3 days. I don't know which of the 4 days. Just one of these days I'm gonna need off. And then they're gonna be like, next time I'm gonna need you to let me know. And I'm like, alright, I'll do better. I'll let you know better than 4 days. JK, I can't fucking do that. That's not how biology works. All I know is the first day out of my period, I cramp really hard.
I know.
And employers do not like a random I can't come in day. The other reason is...
I know. I'm just taking baby steps.
I cannot multitask well. I've tried a couple of fast food jobs, and they're like, hey, work the drive-thru. Hey, take orders and also take money at the same time. And I just can't. I just can't. I tried. I really did try, and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You need to go. And I'm like, could I work in the kitchen? And they're like, no, fuck you. You're a cute white girl. You're not some Latinx.
Also, shave that goatee. Also, shave that goatee.
X or Asian person who's unattractive, so you need to just go. And I'm like, fuck, fine, alright, sure.
She ain't that cute. You're not cute, you're fucking ugly. As sin. Alright, is it this one?
The mail has been messing up. I still don't have my food stamps. We are still missing a SIM card. There are a couple of paychecks missing. And we're just waiting for that to come in. We luckily got enough money to pay to keep the lights on. But only out of pure luck and charity. Luckily, enough good people and my mother sending me my birthday money put us in a good enough position to be able to keep the lights on. But we're still waiting on paychecks. We're still waiting on food stamps. What if they don't come in? What's happening right now? People are being evicted, the moratorium's ending, people were being evicted during the moratorium.
Like I said, I know, I saw that one.
And now it's just going to get worse, and the mail's not working. The government assistance is not coming in, and people are losing everything. What is happening, and what are we supposed to do?
Get a damn job!
I started my period today, so my cramps have been out of control. I am in so much fucking pain. I've mentioned before, I think I might have endometriosis, but I cannot afford to find out. Yay, I'm just in pain and maybe sterile.
I'm sorry.
You never fucking know.
Yeah, I'm saying she's even worse than Adrasdea. Anyway. Poopy. Are you threatening me? My bunghole will not wait. I am the Great One. I am a gringo.
What happened? Her parents were abusive. This never should have happened. She didn't lie about the pain she was experiencing. She didn't lie. One of you has to see it, one of you has to know, and one of you has to step forward.
Oh, drop the phone. Oh, I saw that one. I think I saw that one.
After I'm found, and tell the world that I had to die because
you had to die so that others may live. Blood for the blood god, folks. Blood for the blood god.
my family refused to allow me to speak out about the abuse that they put me through. They refused to allow me. They bring up legal documents and pictures and claim that they know everything. They don't know anything about me. She just keeps telling people I'm lying about everything. I'm lying about my memories.
Well, you were lying. You were lying about everything. And you lied about how your father mistreated you. You lied about how your father abused your brother. You lied about the time you lied about the murder of Roberta Laws. Well, actually, you didn't tell everyone about your involvement. Well, actually, you did tell. They figured it out themselves. But you lied and tried to save your own ass and said it was that Kenneth worked alone.
I'm lying about my pain. I'm not. I've been hurting so badly. I've just been in so much pain. And I just want it to end. In so much pain. I've been lying about my pain. I'm not.
Oh, this is a Facebook video, so yeah, the synchronicity of the audio is fucked.
I've been hurting so badly. I've just been in so much pain.
And I just want it to end. And I'm counting on somebody here to tell my story after I'm found, to tell the truth, to tell the world that my aunt lied.
Your aunt told the truth. You're the one who's lying.
And my family is abusive, and my aunt has lied to hurt me. She has lied specifically to silence me and kill me, and it worked. Because I'm going to die today.
She's gonna die. And this was on July 20th. We're now in August 4th, and she still hasn't killed herself.
I'm gonna die today, but I need somebody to speak up after I'm found. I know nobody will until after, I know.
Newsflash, she didn't die.
I mean nothing while I'm alive. While I'm alive, nobody is ever going to care, but afterwards, somebody has to come forward and tell them what my aunt did. Somebody has to come forward and tell them what my family has done. That's all I want. That's all I need. I'll never be heard. My pain will never be seen. And I can't live this way anymore. I simply can't. I can't not live this way another day.
You wonder why I chose this video. It's because I'm trying to pass the time. You wonder why I chose this? Because I'm trying to pass the time for the 2-hour mark.
It just hurts too much. And nobody's ever going to care because my family tells them that I deserve the pain.
Well, you do deserve the pain. You deserve to be ridiculed and you deserve to suffer because you decided that you want to cause misery. You wanted Aunt Kathy's grandchildren to suffer because they associate with Aunt Kathy's story, which, of course, is true. You have this hatred for Aunt Kathy. You hate her so much that you want her future generations to suffer.
That I deserve to hurt, that I deserve to be abused. My aunt tells people that I deserved to be abused as a child. That's why she would not protect me.
Thank you so very much.
Such a horrible child at 3 years old.
She's still a baby. According to her words, she was a baby. And she still is a baby. I'm still waiting on people to donate to her some Depends adult diapers.
Aunt believes that I deserve to be sexually molested. That's what I deserved in this life.
You deserve to shut the fuck up.
According to my family.
You deserve to shut the fuck up, Mary.
I will say over and over again that everything that's ever happened to me, I fully deserved it. I deserved everything. I deserved the abuse. I deserved the lies. I deserved all of it.
Well, yeah, you do deserve it. I mean, you've lied. You tried to gaslight. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. Fuck this.
I'll never ever admit that what they did was wrong. Not until after I'm dead.
Kathy won, by the way.
Somebody is going to have to be held accountable after.
Much like Shani's, kind of like what Shani's mom said about Shani is, there has to be a bad guy. There has to be like a villain in the story because it covers for the mental illness.
Here they find me. Somebody is gonna have to speak out and be honest for me and be my voice. Because my voice was silenced by my family.
And Adonis Paul.
My voice has officially, my life has officially been silenced by my family, and I want the world to know it.
Yeah. I want the world to know that Kathy won.
I need the world to know it.
She needs validation. She needs love. She needs to be cherished. Blah, fucking blah, 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 blah.
So I'm gonna leave now. And I'll have this posted so as many people can see it as possible, and when the news reports start, and when they find my body, please somebody step forward and tell them what happened.
Oh my god. That is the worst crying face I've ever seen.
Tell them that I did not lie.
Yes, you did.
That I truly was in pain.
Yeah, we heard that argument.
That I truly needed help and support, that my family refused me. On a very public level, they refused me my life. They refused me my story. They refused me my pain. They can't refuse my death. That's my choice. I can choose to keep being in pain, or I can choose to have it end.
What is she, Emily Rose? What is she, Emily Rose? Did she? Oh my god, she did. Let me hear that again.
I can choose to keep being in pain, or I can choose to have it end.
Oh my god. Did she just rip off, Annalise Michelle? If you don't know who Annalise Michelle is, then you might have heard of the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which is based on the real-life exorcism of Annalise Michelle.
And I know that once it's over, my family will finally face justice for what they're doing.
You're not...
I know they will. I know in my heart.
Has anyone ever tried... Aunt Kathy, if you see this, has anyone ever tried performing an exorcism on Mary?
That if I die, somebody...
Come on, please, guys. I think it's time we should perform like a virtual exorcism on Mary.
Will step forward and say something about what my family has done. I did not lie.
And you did. Yes, you did. You did lie.
I didn't lie.
You lied about what?
It's not their drama. It's mine. It's my life.
And it's actually, no, Mary. It's our drama now because you put it out there for everyone else to see. So what you put out there for people to see belongs to us. You belong to the fuck people. Excuse me.
It's mine. Mine. I was the one that grew up 18 years in a house with my father beating my mother every night. I was the one being sexually molested by my father and his friends. I was the one going through it. It's not their drama to even be taking from me. It's literally my pain. That's the entire problem here. You people think it's her story. It's hers. She's taking it and giving it away.
Damn it. then we might as well have to start. Then we should perform an exorcism on her. Then it's up to us to perform an exorcism on her.
Hey, it's fucking mine.
Christ compels you, bitch.
It was mine. I grew up with that. I have those memories. I grew up with a little brother who was handicapped by his own father and then used as a drug mule. Please.
How many times has she used that story before? My little brother was used as a drug mule! No, the fuck he wasn't. Stop lying. He just hid a bag of weed in his pocket.
God, make sure somebody knows that. If they know nothing else about my family, make sure they know that my father handicapped his own child and used him as a drug mule. He handicapped his own son and used him as a drug mule. That's all you...
Well, I think it's because she wants to keep the pain because she thinks that people will love her because of it.
Need to know about my father.
Wow. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight's episode. I mean, I know it didn't get as much traction as Monday's, but I'm gonna keep a consistency with my schedules. I will be doing more of these streams at 9 o'clock, just so that people... Wow. I hope Adrasdea uploads more videos on her main channel because, again, I need the viewership. And also, I want to look at the book. I want to do a live reading of the book. And I want to do like a full-on reaction to Adrasdea's reaction to the Dave Wave timeline. So, that's going to do it for tonight's episode. Thank you for coming out. And if you can, please share this with everyone else around you. Let everyone know that you care. It means a lot. And also, if you wish to send a few dollars my way, again, I've linked my PayPal in the chat. Again, even though I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. But, again, it means a lot to me to show your love and support. Regardless. That's just what matters. And also, I have a link to the Discord, to a Discord channel to suggest how I can improve on my content. If you want to check it out, maybe give me some advice to help me get better at making streams. And yeah, maybe we can do an afternoon stream, whenever you get the time or place. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sticking around. And thank you for being generous with your time and your patience. That being said, I am Rickzilla, and I will see you guys next time.